We start off the new year with our planner and getting our pages glued down and ready to use. Hi everyone, Patty here. Winter Shadow is the newest digital kit in my Etsy shop. Print them out onto copy paper, at least 28 pounds. I sent these to my local Office Depot to have them printed out on 28-pound paper. Our winter here in the Pacific Northwest has been rainy. No real freezing yet, just the shadow of winter. I looked back in my planner for this time last year, and we had freezing weather and snow. Don't get me wrong, I prefer the snow to stay in the mountains as I don't like to drive in bad weather, but if we don't get the snowpack, we will have a drought this summer. I'm really looking forward to working in my new planner this year. Each month, my plan is to come out with a new digital for our planner, and we will cut, paste, and create together a planner journal you will want to use each day of the month. These pages are stunning with just a hint of pink and orange flowers in a sea of plastered white texture, giving the pieces a fresco mural technique. I know you'll really enjoy them as much as I do in your next journal. We'll cut the page in half at 5.5 inches, and then trim off all excess white border around the edges. When I glue these pages down, I want to see a border around the edges of the journal page. You may need to trim a little extra than just the white edge to fit your page. If the page is too close to the size of the journal, when you turn the pages, it gets all gummed up on the spine. I have one planner in my Etsy site that matches the one I'm working on in this video, if you want to create along with me. You can see an outline where you might want to cut your collage pages to make the ephemera, but you can also be daring and turn the page over and cut out the pieces from the back side and see what you come up with. They will look good no matter how you cut them. I have a template I use sometimes that makes 2 journal cards, 2 pockets, a belly band, and a tuck spot. Be creative and use every piece of your page to fit your ephemera. Also in this digital kit, I have 2 pages of fussy cut flowers in all sizes that we can add to our pages and decorate some of our pieces. So go ahead now and fussy cut all your pieces and ink around the edges to get ready to start pasting down these pieces in our journal. I like to use Distress ink and walnut for inking my edges. Paste down your pages. Which page do you want to have as the cover page? I chose this one because the flowers look really good with the inside cover material I used when making the journal. The glue I use is either Art Glitter Glue or Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. I love the tip on the Barely Art Precision Glue. You could use a glue stick, and my favorite glue stick is the Pritt glue stick. It seems to stay adhered better than most glue sticks. Use what you have and glue your pages in your order you want to have them. Leave a small border of the journal page all around the piece. If you glue the pieces too close to the spine, it curls up and doesn't let you flip the page nicely. I want my monthly calendar to be the next page, so I have an overview of the whole month at the first of my planner. Which side do you want the monthly planner to be on? The right side or the left side? You have choices, and you get to decide what you want and where to put the pages. Don't let this overwhelm you with all the pretty pages. We will be adding pockets and tuck spots with journaling cards to add our to-do list onto in part 2 of this series. It takes a little time to organize your pages, and I will just work along as I put which page I want on which side. Pages are all pasted in, and I'm ready to add the dates to match the month I will be using. My planner will be starting in January of 2025. I started with a pencil and thought that I couldn't see the numbers well enough, so I went with a micron fine liner pen in .05. Use what you have and add the dates to the top left corner of each box of the month. I use this page to add the weather to each box during the month so I can look back at the overall month and see what the weather was like the previous year or month. I also add any appointments that I may have in advance so I can see it in an overview of my monthly to-dos. I go to each weekly page and add the dates to these pages. I don't have stamps with numbers or dates, so I just handwrite these all in. This is your journal and use it the way you want to. You may not like your handwriting, but this adds the special pieces to your journal that you will look back at the end of the year and be very satisfied with your efforts. The first 3 days are not needed, so you can journal in these blank spots or add a piece of digital and paste it into the area to cover up the lines. Again, you choose what you want. I did go back and add a piece of the digital to the first 3 days. Flip to your next weekly page and continue adding the dates to the upper right-hand corner. I really like how this is turning out, and I can't wait to start using my new planner for the new year. In part 2 of this series, we will be making the pockets and journaling cards you are seeing as I flip these pages open to add the dates. Here I went back and added a piece to cover up the extra blank spots at the first week of the month. You could make this a flip-up page and have an area to keep private notes. More on this as we work in our planners and make this a special year of creating in our journals. Have a great day and see you in part 2 as we make ephemera to go in our planners.